So in the second half, you dominated basically.
I suppose no, we did well on our puck cuts in the second half, much better than we did in the first, and I think we linked the play a bit better as well. We used the ball a bit better, and we got runners off the shoulder, and we were just doing things better. That was all, and we rose to the intensity of the game, I think, and I think our defence had a super game tonight. That was probably one of the most pleasing aspects of the game, was the performance of our defence.
I would have thought that. Well, I assume Tipperary would have a lot more work done than you, but in the end, you looked to be the fitter team. Or was that just the momentum of the game?
You don't know what they've been doing this week. Whether they had 2 tough sessions or 3. You never know what's going on. But I suppose, listen, we're at home, and home advantage has to count, and you have to make it count. And that's fierce important. I think that's the first Division 1A game in Limerick in 9 seasons. By God, we worked hard enough to win it, to be as in to be there in 1A. It wouldn't be worth anything if we didn't turn up and put in a decent performance tonight, would it? If after waiting all that time. So I think that was important to us as well, that we put in a good performance tonight. The result wasn't necessarily to be all in there, but the performance was important, and very important to that.
John, in a team filled with youngsters, you'll say a word on elder statesman Tom Condon's performance this evening.
Tom did well. He's part of a good unit back there. Got carried away there at one stage. I saw him flying up along the middle of the field, but I said if this ends up in a point, there'll be no contain him. But I know, listen, Tom is doing great work, and he's got his opportunity there over the last couple of weeks, and he knows that's the position for him to stake his claim now, and it's fierce important to get off to a good start. You can't be waiting until later on in the year to get an opportunity. So he missed out last year on a couple of games that he would have loved to have been involved in, and I think that's why he's very motivated this year to get off to a good start.
And a couple of the boys coming in, Conor Boylan in particular, really grew into the game, got 2 fine points in the second half.
Delighted with Conor's performance, probably a bit of pressure on him coming into the game, and I thought he handled it very well. Was patient, It would have been a big step up for him to get to that intensity, because there was a huge intensity to the game in the first half in particular. There was some amount of tackling going on, and I thought he coped with it very well. Got some great ball, broke tackles, laid off passes, got a score, did very well.
John, any lingering doubts that there'll be a hangover from 2018? They've shown that in the opening 2 games that they're still as hungry as ever.
They are. They're incredible lads. We've seen it in training. They've been working extremely hard in training. They were busting to get back training, and I think that question has been put to bed, and it's just a case of drive on now. And we need to utilise more players as well as lads to come back from injury as well. So we've an awful lot of work to do in terms of balancing the group, and we've the Fitzgibbon Cup as well, quarterfinals next Thursday. So and we've a lot of fitness work still to do, would you believe it? We still have a load of work that we would normally have gotten done in December that we didn't get done this year. So we've a tough 2 weeks ahead of us now. Tough 2 weeks.
It's probably a timely 2-week break for you, though.
It is, very much so. Yeah, absolutely. We'll have a really tough week this week now in training. They have a lot of work to get through, but it's great to come off the back of those 2 performances, and know that you still have work to do.
You've 2 wins out of 2. Supporters are going to start thinking of reaching the knockout stages of a league, but you've 3 group games still to play.
Just listen, Sonny, the early doors, it's only the first 2 rounds, so listen, it'll take us where it takes us. We haven't any set down any grand plan as to where we want to get to with this thing. We just want to take it game by game. Just the most important thing was the attitude of the performances, and to date I'm happy with them. So it's just a case of get the shoulder down and get working hard now for the next 2 weeks, and we'll see where it takes us. That's all.
In terms of substitutions, there was enough from injury enforced. Declan coming off.
No, Declan has just a bit of a flu, so that was all. Just he was tired, he wasn't feeling great before the game, and just down to the flu. And the rest of them were just a little bit tired, settling in at that stage in cramp. So that was it. There was nothing major there.
John, just a quick word on the crowd tonight. A big crowd coming out to support Limerick in the league and driving the team on from the sidelines. Yeah,
there was a great crowd here tonight, and I think that's the prize too of getting up to 1A. With the, when did Tipp last come to Limerick for a Division 1A league match? When did Kilkenny, come, or Clare, or any of the teams? That's what people have been crying out for the last 8 years, and now that it's here, I think Jerome put it well during the week. It's time to go and rock on now. You've been waiting for it to come. You better go to it. So it was fantastic to have the crowd here, and to be fair, they're fantastic supporters, and we're delighted to have them. And long may that last.